Hey Alex, how you doing today?
Hey, what's up, Irfan?
Good to see you as always. So one of the things that happened actually on my call this morning is I was trying to explain why we were able to kind of streamline our back office in our previous company, and I was explaining the software that we utilized, sometimes called CRM software, and I just think you do a much better job of explaining what softwares you've implemented, how you implemented them, and how they save time. All I did was use the softwares. You kind of built that whole setup for us, and I just kind of saw how successful it was, right? So I always talk about it on like a high level. It helped us a lot, but if you could go into a little bit more detail on what you kind of set up for us, and how it helped overall.
Yeah, so specifically, this is for our real estate portfolio. So what we use mostly, or our main CRM is called Podio. It's been around for quite a while. So Podio is kind of the basis of kind of our command center. It has all of our properties. It has different assignments linked to properties, and it has tasks that are linked there, so you can see the status of any particular property at any given time, and you can see assignments that are attached to them. So that's kind of the basis. From there, you can further automate with additional coding or plugins. So we use something called GlobiFlow, which plugs into Podio. And what GlobiFlow does is it basically allows you to create automations on top of Podio. So for example, if a certain date is triggered throughout the year, for example, okay, let's check out this insurance package that we have every yearly. We can set that up. If a move out date is set for a tenant, we can set up a list of tasks to do if the move out date is triggered. If a settlement date is triggered, same thing for the property. All the different paperwork involved, and we can assign it to different people. We can assign roles to each assignment. So based on whoever's role it is, they get the assignment. And so that's how we're able to really automate all of the tasks that are required to run a real estate business.
It's awesome. Yeah. So I saw the other side of it, right? So we were buying properties left and right, and sometimes I would forget to place insurance on these properties because sometimes we would buy them cash until the last day, right? So, and what really helped with that is once I got a property under contract, I would email the team that it's under contract. They would put it in Podio right away that it's under contract, and then a list of assignments, right? Make sure pictures are taken, make sure insurance is ordered, make sure funds are available, and if funds are available, lending is available, right? Mm. And those tasks really help simplify the whole team's involvement in the transaction, right? People had specific instances. So that was a real life example for me, and that was time saving, as well as it checked all the boxes too. And having both at once, sometimes checking boxes takes a lot of time, but having both instances cleared in one round with the management system that you provide was awesome. Anything else you would like to add to that?
Yeah, so that's for sort of the meat and potatoes of the operation. I'll add another software that we still use today a lot. It's called ShowMojo. It's an automation software for leasing. So we do all of our leasing in-house, although we do have a property manager. So to manage the leasing, instead of going through a typical real estate agent, we have a virtual assistant that manages almost all of our leasing operations, and we only have people that go out and show the property, and they don't handle any of the paperwork or anything like that. We can handle that in-house. And the way that ShowMojo works is we put together a property for marketing. We put photos, details, price, etc. And then once we publish it automatically posts it to about 20 different rental websites, and all the inquiries come through one channel through ShowMojo. We also have a phone number set up that's commanded by ShowMojo themselves. So they're the first contact for phone inquiries, because we have a very detailed FAQ on how to contact us in the description. So most of those phone inquiries are, questions that don't really need to be asked. So that's kind of one line of defense. But then our VA schedules, whoever's interested in the property, she schedules a certain time, and we have someone go show a group of people the property. So Show Mojo helps us automate. Also, it has text automation. So an hour after the showing, it texts everyone the application. It has email functionality. We can mass email people. It can email people if we do a price drop. So anyone interested in the property, if we do a price drop, we can choose whether or not to notify past interested people. And it's just another way for us to automate away just all these unnecessary emails. And especially when you're doing leasing, you have a ton of inquiries from Zillow, and someone's calling you and someone's texting you. So it's just, you really need to get that into one channel and then just create as much canned and automated responses to people, and just really make it clear to them exactly the process. So there's less questions and less time that your VA or you are spending on the phone walking people through stuff.
Yeah, I remember when we were doing leasing in-house and it was me and you doing leasing, right? And we
Yeah.
were physically going out there and trying to make this happen as well. I think getting that off our plates, saved countless dollars, in terms of our time and our value of time. I love the discussion today. I think it was very helpful. It is something that we're offering to our clients as well. So just something to keep in mind as we move forward through this business and going forward. It's something that we'd be happy to discuss as well.
Yeah, for sure. And if anyone has questions about the software, just reach out to us. I'm happy to jump on a call and just walk you through what we did and just, explain to you the entire process, just so you can get an idea of how it works and see maybe if we can work that into your business.
Awesome. All right. Great talking to you as always, Alex. We'll talk soon. All right.
All right. Good to see you, Irfan.
All right.